Greetings, fellow captains. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ascendancy, Episode 38, Freeport Fight. And I'm now sitting on a nice amount of credits to be able to further support Vortex over here. So I'm going to do an orbital high station, and I am going to do a ground defense. And, I am slightly tempted to put... No, I'm just going to do it. Well, alright, so Azaroon... So Azaroon, I could set up with commerce, or I could even do a second heavy industry. I think for now, I'm going to sit on my money and not burn it just yet. But that's food for thought. The fleets that I have in my command are, most of their demods are getting stripped off, which is great. Yes, ground events on a gas giant. It's as logical as it sounds. There is actually one errand I wanted to run. But let's see. Tritax offering some missions. None are particularly interesting to me just yet. Research station? I'll take that. I always like a good research station. I'm headed back home to refuel, resupply, because I sold all my fuels and supplies just about at Merlin. Barely had enough fuel to even get home, but still, technically it was enough. Oh, I meant to turn over the gamma cores to Tritech. I forgot. It's not a lot of money. Not that big of a deal. Alright, before I head out, I would like to take the monitors with me. Monitors are really cheap to fly around with, and they're strong, so might as well just have them, right? My auto officers are going to be put into pretty pathetically small ships, but that's their problem, not mine. And I think I am ready to go. So let's head over to that research station mission that I just picked up, because I love doing research stations. So we have two of them. I have one. No, I only have one of them. Sorry. Navoy Teve. And it's just north of me. Do I even have gates near there? Yeah, I could go up to conflagration. Alright, that works. And then once I develop the planets that I have a little bit more, just to make sure that they're out of the woods, I have another big plan soon. So the research station is in the accretion disk, so it's going to be near the black hole. I just leveled up for the final time. I am now max level. Taking a look at my skills. Let's see. Combat endurance would give me would allow my combat readiness to hit 100%. Right now, actually, it's sitting at 100%. Never mind. I wouldn't want that. Impact mitigation would decrease the armor damage taken and decrease the weapon and engine damage taken, and the elite version of it would increase my maneuverability. Damage control would reduce... So, I feel like my ship does a lot of damage. I'm trying to think of what would be the most useful. So, ballistics wouldn't really help me at all on a laser ship. I could... I think whatever I end up doing, because I have cybernetic augmentation, it's probably best that I pick something that has an elite version of it, of the skill. And I don't really see a lot of options that make sense for me other than impact mitigation. Because virtually none of these other skills have elites. Right, there's not a single leadership with an elite. There's combat endurance, impact mitigation, damage control, point defense, and ballistic mastery that has elites, but I don't need the combat endurance. I don't really need the combat control, or damage control rather. And well, I mean, I could benefit from both of these, but I'd rather have the maneuverability from impact mitigation than anything else. I don't really use point defense. I don't need to do more damage to missiles and fighters. I definitely don't need ballistic mastery. There's nothing elite in the technology tree, and there's nothing elite that I don't already have in the industry tree, so yeah, I think it's an obvious choice. So now I'd have 16% more damage dealt by my flagship due to this lovely cybernetic augmentation, which should make me even more disgusting. I like it. Trucking Life, thank you for the bits, and cheers. So if it's in the accretion disk, it should be right up here somewhere. And there it is. Got another Gamma Core out of it. Oh! Damn! Alright. Well, we got another autonomous mantle bore if I want to, you know, set up more mining. So, the thing about that is, Petrable does have ore. As we're obviously mining. The requirements for this, of course, is that it can't be habitable and not a gas giant, so we can't set that up on Sean. Even though Sean has mining. But Sean is mostly mining for organics anyway. And then, so one of the things we could consider is once Petrable has once we hazard pay Petrable a little bit more, and maybe I'll start doing that, Petrable's next industry could be mining for moderate ore deposits, allowing us to make use of that mantle bore. Or you know, colonizing another planet, because I have 2 more potential colonies that I could set up. And I had thought about that. Well, that's nice and done. Go back up to conflagration. And we have an independent police raid targeting Amon system. So, where are they originating? At Gadvium. So the current goal of mine right now is to deal with the police raid. And this is why I was holding on to that extra credits, so that I could put together a war fleet and be able to, you know, afford the fleet. Oh, let's jump back out. Should have gone to the other stable jump point. You're welcome for teaching you how to get the most out of these games. It's absolutely my pleasure. Anytime. So I wonder if I can get to Gadvium before they actually deploy. That'd be hilarious. Destroying the police in their own HQ. Alright, most of these are already undemodded. That's lovely. So let's roll the big ships back out. And then a bunch of the Eradicators. I'm up to... what's my fleet total? Okay, we have space for more. 2 Harbingers, 2 Sunders, Afflictor, Omens, Shades. Oops, brought one I didn't mean to bring. Sorry, Tempest. And we'll go up to 27, that's fine. I don't know how big this police raid is, but, like, I don't want to go ill-equipped. Alright, looking good. Is the Planet Killer part of a mod? It is not. So they are convening at Gadfium, which is a church world. I don't know where it is. God, where is it? Oh, there it is. Dollar Star. And they are still 1 day until departure. So it's going to be hard to cut them off, but I'll try. And I have my transponder off. So they are going from Dollar Star over to Amon. So heading south and then trying to cut them off this way would be best, because I might find them in transit. So we're this is right before we gank the first fleet. That's where we're picking up. Give me 1 second. I need to make sure that all the software that's supposed to be running in the background is running, and then overlays and polling and all that stuff. Well, let's do that fight again, I guess. So we found them hanging around here just a second ago. Let's see if we can't find them again. Alright, there we are. So here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fleets. So I took out their big fleet. The other fleets are very small. This one has an onslaught, though. And then this one is their main fleet. So I'm going to go after their main fleet now. Why are they going down? That's a weird path. Alright, I think these are like multiple fleets of theirs. Works for me. Don't care. Dead is dead. So this time I am going to bring the Afflictor, Eradicator, the Monitors, Omens, and tell them to hang out. That's not what I wanted to do. Cancel that assignment. Hang out here. In like a sort of defensive spot. They did outnumber us considerably, so it'd be good if our reinforcements were close by. Home field advantage. But considering that we took out their main primary fleet last run, this colony threat is not so threatening. It's a pretty weak one compared to some of the others I've seen. 1 second. That was the wrong button. Meant to do a ban, but oh well, next time. So I think, learning what we learned from the last fight, it's going to be best for me to just focus on the small ships and not the Aurora, because the Aurora was really hard to kill, as it would flee every time I damage it. That's annoying. Although taking out the Doom is going to be important so that the highest damage potential that this enemy fleet has is the Doom, I think. There we go. So the Doom thought it was far enough to disengage from me, and it wasn't. Alright. like nothing's around me. Doom's too far to drop bombs on me, so I'm gonna vent. Jump back in it. Let's destroy some of these ships. Alright, Doom did get away that time, but it's been aiming at me, not the Legion, so that's good. It leaves the Legion free from damage. This Doom's so dead! Oh yeah. It overextended, got way too close, didn't have a way to drop threat, and got super nuked by me. I'm gonna hold fire, because I don't really need to be shooting anything right now. The Doom's probably gonna retreat, I'd imagine, because I messed it up so badly. So I'm gonna push that Eradicator away, and then drop all my flux. Man, I vent flux so fast. It just disappears. I love it. Manticore. Whoops, I missed a little. Did just lose an omen. I'll take a shade. And let's rock the other Legion. This fight's going better. Alright, I need to double back, because my allied ships are gonna get outnumbered if I go chasing down the stragglers. This Moor is probably gonna turtle as soon as I get within firing range. That's normally what they do. No, I managed to get a lot of flux in before it went all armored. Alright, we did just lose a shade, and then we lost a command point, so I have like negative deployment points. It's fine. I've been holding my fire so that my weaker lasers didn't burn up any of my flux, but now that there are so few enemy targets left, I can just start unloading without issue. Ooh, and one of the Auroras just got caught out in the open. Alright, let's see. Ships are doing pretty well. I don't know what the new Legion's doing. I'm gonna force it to go to the rally point. But all the other ships are doing what they should be doing. And I think this Aurora is too high flux and too overextended to be able to get away from me now. Yeah, definitely. What is this Legion? Oh, it's just taking its time. Alright, I'm gonna go speed it up. Where's the... you know what? I can't. It can handle its own. My, my main fleet needs, backup. Because they're outgunned up here. So I'm just making sure this Aurora is getting pressured for me so it can't advance. Oh, Jesus. Raise your shields! I know you're high flux, but, like, what are you, just rolling over? Okay, you're rolling over. I'll avenge you, I guess. Am I the most exposed right now? No, I have a Legion on my 6. Okay. That makes me feel a little better. I was worried that I had like an Aurora and, what is that, Eradicator behind me? And like, I was alone. But I'm not. I'm fine. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think we managed to attack 3 of their fleets in this fight. They're trying to flee now, but I'm going to chase them down. Because I'd rather have them get destroyed. I'm not going to be able to catch the Aurora, though. The Aurora need, the Legions need the same flux vent as I do. I kind of disagree, because they don't really have the weapons that I do. Their firepower mostly comes in from missile and support ships, which is not usually all that flux requiring. But alright, they're defeated. I'm going to move into engage again. Actually, give me fast movers. So they can't get away. And we're just going to go full assault this time. So this is like their stragglers that are re-engaged. Oh, here's the Aurora again. This time it's getting tag-teamed by the Sunders, and the Sunders have no chill. Oh, the Doom's still here too. Barely. The Doom has considerable damage potential, so I'm gonna focus on the Doom so they can't just, like, nuke my fleet. And it's gone. I think the Doom did manage to, nuke bomb me once, though, because I had my shields down so I could catch it. No regrets. Was worth it. Alright, where am I needed? So the Aurora's left. And then there's a Medusa on the right. I'll go for the Aurora. That's the biggest fish. So the thing is, once you're flux maxed, venting speed doesn't really help when you're already maxed. Capacity would, so that you could build up more flux before you went boom. I don't think the answer a lot of the times is more vents or more capacity. Often it is a better use of your flux, meaning stronger shields or longer range weapons tends to be a better solution than just more vents, more vents, more vents. Because if you're not using your flux wisely, that's often a pretty good reason as to why you lose a fight. Because inefficient flux usage causes you to overheat. And you could avoid that by just designing your ships differently so that they don't have flux issues. Alright, so that is done. I'm going to pursue them, second in command, and put the Eradicators on it. Ship recovery. My ships, and I don't really want the Manticore, so just my ships. I feel like my abilities shifted. My debris field used to be 6. My scavenge. This is really weird. Why is it reverse polarity? Clear and put scavenge, and then clear and put reverse polarity. And then transverse jump. What am I missing here? Slip surge? No, I have slip surge. Yeah, I guess I'm fine. So, independent police raid defeated. Wow, okay. That was all 5 of their fleets. Oh man, that's hilarious. Pirates really like that. And that colony threat is now gone. Crisis is back down. And perfect. All right, let me save before I lose power again. Thanks, Debbie. Tropical Storm Debbie knocked my power out. Alright, and I am going to rally back home, because I need crew and resupplies and stuff like that. I had Super Scanner on 0? Yeah, I don't have Neutrino Scan anymore. I dropped that skill. But yeah, right you are. I'm going to poll you guys about what to do next. Here's 2 options, curated by yours truly. So you can pick between those 2. 2.5 minutes to vote on that. I could wage war against the Pathers, or go treasure hunting. Choice is yours. I'm going to pull some of these ships that have demods out so that I can fix them up. Oh, not that. Well, yeah, not that one. Ones that I've already raffled off. 1, 2. There we go. And then re-grab my support ships. Where's my salvage rig? Oh, there it is. Never leave home without that. So I'm hoping to remove demods off of these ships, running like a kind of a minimum crew. Have you guys decided on what I'm working on next? Totally up to you. Before I do that, I want to make another smuggle run into the core. So let's go to Gingulks. So I'll be buying stuff to sell to Gingulks. So that's 800 drugs. I'll bring stuff for Kanta too. They need 2,000 of these, but that's at 31 a pop. That's at 23 pop. That's even worse. What about Lux goods? Nope. Organs? Nope. Organics. 40 a pop. Ingolks need ore, but they're not even willing to pay more than market price for it, so not doing that. Maybe just supplies. So, little smuggle run, and then you guys are deciding what to do next. And Gingulks just got raided by pirates. That's spicy. Cool, I'm not broke, despite all of what I just withdrew from colony expenses. That's nice. Ardos, welcome to your first stream. Pleasure to have you here. So 800 in deficit. Got it. Do you need anything else, Skinkulks? You needed supplies, right? 750 supplies at a deficit. And then the Vaudals are obviously going over to Kanta. You guys want the Pathers to suffer. I'm down for that goal. The other thing I'm considering is we do have some active path cells, so I might want to deal with the active path cells first, and then go after the path. Essentially defend my planets primarily, and then go after their planets thereafter. I like that order of operations, I think. What is going on? Whoa. Contaden, yes, doesn't look so good for you over here. The Enyan task group. All right. The other thing I wanted to do is to head over to Arcona and drop off the Gamma Cores and then also the HVTPs, high value prisoners. But for rep, not money, because I need rep more than money. My current budget's looking pretty good, so what can I do? I was considering an Azaroon. What was I actually going to put here? Commerce? I don't want to do that just yet, only because it would... I want to be sitting on a nice war chest if I'm going to be messing with the path. So let's update the priority. Destroy the path. Pretty straightforward. Wondering about the core replacing the admins. Is it worth it? It's hard to answer that, but TLDR is it's worth it if you can fight the hedge. If you can't fight the hedge, it's just not worth it. Okay, so my reputation with Tritac has gone up from handing over prisoners to them and handing over the cores. While I'm here, they do have an Atlas Super Freighter. Because I'd been contemplating buying another Atlas Super Freighter, but I don't think I need it at this point. So yeah, to further expand upon my answer, if you start installing AI cores into anything in your colonies, you will attract an exceptional amount of attention from the hegemony. So if you are not ready to fight the hegemony, don't do it, because they will absolutely scorch earth your planets if you touch AI cores. So it's worth it if you think you have a chance to defend. And that is the only situation that you should do it. Ah, fuel production on Petrable. Hey, if I'm not mistaken, Petrable just went from -70 to, like, about breaking even. It would be even higher if I wasn't, hazard paying. Very nice. Weapon shopping? Nah, I don't need a weapon shop. So, the current path cells are affecting Sean, Petrable, and Azaroon. So if I check in at any one of these planets, I should get intel as to where they are located. So now I have their exact location. Perfect. And I am going to take the Legions and the Monitors and maybe the Afflictor. I don't need such a massive fleet for this. Because I don't think it will be that hard. Truth be told. So the first target for me is going after the path base. And then once the past base is destroyed, I might go after Path or Planets. So before I leave here, I would like to hire out some Marines. Also wouldn't be terrible if shopping around for extra captains. Ooh. Oh, that was just a pheasant. So Sindrian is now gone. They're no longer a faction. And then 2 AI cores got taken away when they invaded. I don't have a lot of love for Sindrian, but I kind of didn't want to have them disappear either. But oh well, it happens. And then while I'm headed over to destroy the path base that is harassing me, I wouldn't mind bringing stuff over for Kanta's den, just to make some extra scratch. Oh, I know I have Marines in storage. I know. I'm not going to attack bases just yet. I'm just hiring Marines so that they can start replenishing on that planet. So this is going to... Oh, Kanta doesn't even want all these Voldals. Alright. I will store them for later. So Kanta wants 500. And then Kanta wants all these weapons. And supplies. So smuggle into Kanta. And then destroying the path base. So where is this path base? Oh, good. So it's kind of on the way. You know, considering the den is like here. Here? Yep. So we're headed to Beta Hero after that. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ascendancy, which originally streamed live on Twitch, August 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captains.